February 15th, Thursday after Ash Wednesday. A reading from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verses from 15 to 20. See, I have set before you today life and good, death and evil. If you obey the commandments of the Lord your God that I command you today, by loving the Lord your God, by walking in his ways, and by keeping his commandments and his statutes and his rules, then you shall live and multiply, and the Lord your God will bless you in the land that you are entering to take possession of it. But if your heart turns away, and you will not hear, but are drawn away to worship other gods and serve them, I declare to you today that you shall surely perish. You shall not live long in the land that you are going over the Jordan to enter and possess. I call heaven and earth to witness against you today, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and curse. Therefore, choose life, that you and your offspring may live, loving the Lord your God, obeying his voice and holding fast to him, for he is your life and length of days, that you may dwell in the land that the Lord swore to your fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, to give them. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Responsorial Psalm, Psalms 1, 1-2, 3, 4, and 6. Blessed the man who has placed his trust in the Lord. Blessed indeed is the man who follows not the counsel of the wicked, nor stands in the path with sinners, nor abides in the company of scorners, but whose delight is the law of the Lord, and who ponders his law day and night. Blessed the man who has placed his trust in the Lord. He is like a tree that is planted beside the flowing waters, that yields its fruit in due season, and whose leaves shall never fade, and all that he does shall prosper. Blessed the man who has placed his trust in the Lord. Not so are the wicked, not so. For they, like winnowed chaff, shall be driven away by the wind. For the Lord knows the way of the just, but the way of the wicked will perish. Blessed the man who has placed his trust in the Lord. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Luke, chapter 9, verses from 22 to 25. At that time, Jesus said, "The Son of Man must suffer many things, and be rejected by the elders and chief priests and scribes, and be killed, and on the third day be raised." And he said to all, "If anyone would come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. For whoever would save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for my sake will save it. For what does it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses or forfeits himself?" The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Dear friends in Jesus Christ, the readings of the day instruct us that choosing life is conversion of heart. In the first reading from Deuteronomy, Moses, after narrating the wonders of the Lord and instructing them on the commandments of the Lord, exhorts them to choose and to discern life and good. The implication is that nothing is predestined or fixed, nor is there automatic salvation. In each moment of life, one must choose life. The Gospel reading is a summary of Jesus' instructions on discipleship. Discipleship means carrying one's own cross, giving up one's life, and safeguarding one's own soul. Jesus' lesson on discipleship is placed in the context of his first foretelling of his passion, death, and resurrection. 3 takeaways for us. 1. The movement of our lives does not depend on the movement of the stars. It depends on every moment we decide. We are called to discern and decide. 2. God's love for us invites us to become worthy of his love through our conscious decisions and actions. 3. Jesus instructs a reverse lesson of life. In giving we receive, in dying we rise, and in following we lead. Our basic instinct is to receive, to rise, and to lead. When this instinct is under control, greater things happen. Promoting participation in synodal church entails listening to everyone and discerning the voice of the Spirit in silence, says Pope Francis.